Not just any scarecrow, but the scarecrow. AKA Dr. Jonathan Crane, former professor of psychology in Gotham City turned supervillain, and recently an escapee from Arkham Asylum.
Okay, this one's too weird not to talk about. Time for Happy Halloween Scooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Since we already did the 13th Ghost of Scooby Doo, I don't feel too bad about doing a direct follow-up. So here we go with Happy Halloween. As one of the people who actually enjoyed the 13th Ghost, this film didn't really need to do much to win me over. The second that I found out that this film features both Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and the Scarecrow from the Batman mythos, I was 100% on board. Scooby-Doo's no stranger to having guest stars, and this film actually calls back to some of that. I mean, referencing Phyllis Diller of all characters. Yeah, this movie was for me. Anyway, let's get to discussing the actual movie. It's Halloween in Crystal Cove, and the gang is getting up to foiling the plans of yet another masked villain. This time it appears to be the machinations of the vile villainous Scarecrow. But what's this? They've caught the bad guy and there's still an entire movie left to go? Something else is afoot. With evil zombie pumpkins on the loose, it's up to the gang to deal with the problem. That is, once they finally start paying attention to Shaggy and Scooby explaining that there actually is a problem. That's one thing that's gonna on my nerves. I mean, they actually have a consistent through line going through these past couple of movies, yet it still seems like no one's paying attention to Shaggy and Scoob. My biggest disappointment was that there just wasn't enough Scarecrow in this movie. He's the perfect Batman villain to be a part of the whole Scooby-Doo story, and I really hope that either he comes back or they do something more with other Batman villains. Just get the whole rogues gallery in there. It mixes so much better than I thought it would. Hell, the movie makes Bill feel like he's always been part of the Scooby gang. And Elvira gets an entire subplot with her and Daphne being delightfully, incredibly creepy and goofy. I mean, Daphne's character in this is my favorite interpretation of her, and I really hope they keep this moving forward. She spouts nonsense catchphrases, which everyone involved seems to just see as weird. And over the course of the story, you notice something that's just off about her. That gets more so as the story continues and builds to this payoff right at the very end that just had me in stitches. The mystery itself in this one isn't one that did much for me though. It was just something that was going on that was an excuse for the monsters to chase our characters. But because of the fun characters that we had, the fun and well-animated chases, the action scenes, I didn't really care that the mystery was that bad. Aside from all the chasing, we do get a lot of small, slower moments where characters sit, where characters talk, and we see just how good friends that they are. They'll snap, they'll get each other's a little bit when things get hectic, but they are a family, and that really shines through. At the end of the day, this was a fun ride, a good adventure with some old friends, and I really recommend this for anyone who loves Scooby or who wants to introduce these characters to a new generation. Anyway, we're still going to continue our journey through all of these Scooby-Doo movies, and I hope you join us for that. Until next time, this is Captain Boy saying bye-bye and happy Halloween.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video though. Press subscribe so you're notified when I upload again.